beautiful day today. A lot of sunshine. We had a front move through. Winds turned back to the northwest, but not much in the way of rain or even cloud cover. We're at 84 degrees at this hour here in Waco, and your forecast first keeps it clear, keeps it quiet, and if you are headed out for a walk this evening, should be a great night for that. 68 degrees at 9, 62 at midnight. Tomorrow morning, another cool start with clear skies and 52 degrees. Slightly cooler weather tomorrow, and then we warm up just in time for high school football as well as the weekend. I've got details coming up in just a few minutes. Fox 44 News starts right now.
It's common to me where I'm from. It's like everyday living.
Neighbors are reacting after a double murder in Harker Heights. Hear what police are saying. And McLennan County Sheriff's deputies find 80 pounds of meth inside of a trailer. We've got the latest on the investigation. Also, Cameron Park Zoo celebrates the debut of its nursing pods. We'll take a look.
Live from Waco, Temple, and Killeen, your news now. This is Fox 44 News at 5:30.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for Fox 44 News at 5:30. I'm Adam Hooper. You're looking at an aerial view of the crime scene this morning in Harker Heights, where 2 people were found dead. The suspect, who police say shot the pair, is in police custody this evening. Fox 44's Kendall Green, he was in Heights this afternoon getting more information about that double homicide. Kendall, what are authorities sharing this evening?
They tell us they began their investigation after getting a tip from Coppers Cove PD. When they arrived at the house, officers found 2 bodies inside, but no one else in sight. Around 11:30 Wednesday night, someone notified Harker Heights police advising them to do a welfare check at a home on Red Fern Drive. The caller told police they were concerned about the people living in the home. When officers got to the house, no one came to the door, so they forced entry to find a male and female dead from gunshot wounds. Terrence BLACKMON, a nearby neighbor, says while the double homicide is out of the ordinary for the neighborhood, it hasn't raised his concern for safety. However, he says it had a different effect on his daughter.
To her, she's surprised and I guess she's scared.
Officers did make an arrest after further investigation, and the suspect is in custody.
After he's been formally charged, we will release the name, as well as the victims. We will release the name once the next of kin notification has been completed.
2 things we're still waiting to learn: how long the duo had been dead in the home and the cause of that shooting.
We don't have a motive at this time. It does appear to be an isolated incident.
Neighbors in the meantime sharing their sympathy after 2 lives were cut short by violence.
I feel sorry for their family.
Police call this an isolated incident, adding there is no threat to public safety in the area at this time. We expect to provide updates regarding the suspect and the victims throughout the day. You can find those updates on our website. That's fox44news.com. In studio, I'm Kendall Green. Adam, back to you.
Kendall, thanks. Right now, 3 people are in custody after McLennan County Sheriff's deputies and Waco police found 80 pounds of meth inside of a trailer. Texas DPS says this happened Wednesday on Proctor Avenue in Waco. After serving a search warrant, they found a stolen motorcycle in addition to the meth. As part of the investigation, officers also stopped a car on I-35 where they found more drugs and a stolen gun. 3 people are now charged with possession of controlled substance and are currently in the McLennan County Jail. The governor issued a proclamation today that he says aims to enhance ballot security that restricts where you can drop off mail ballots. Fox 44's Maggie GLYNN has the details from the Capitol.
This proclamation limits county clerks to just 1 ballot drop-off location, which is a problem for counties like Travis County, which have already opened multiple drop-off locations today. The new rule doesn't officially take effect until tomorrow, though. It also requires early voting clerks to allow poll watchers to observe all activity at that 1 designated location. Here in the Capitol, the Travis County clerk tells me the timing is difficult.
We have all had since July 27th, when the original order came out for this project. He could have said that he had a problem with it at any time up until just today. So to announce in the middle of the first day is deliberately disruptive.
She also says this isn't the first change the county has had to deal with this election cycle. State Democrats criticized the governor's move as a last-minute voter suppression tactic, but the governor says it's needed to ensure transparency and the integrity of this election. In Austin, Maggie GLYNN, back to you.
Over 5,000 new coronavirus cases reported today across the Lone Star State. Right here in Central Texas, McLennan County announcing 76 new cases, bringing the total number to more than 8,200. About 502 are active cases. Bell County reporting 16 new cases and 1 new death. There are more than 5,000 total cases with 84 deaths in the county. A Houston family is holding on to hope after a judge ordered the hospital treating their baby to keep the child on life support. Health officials at Houston, Texas Children's Hospital say 10-month-old Nick Torres is brain dead. The infant was rushed to the hospital late last month after he was found underwater, unconscious and unresponsive in a bathroom tub. Although he was placed on a ventilator, the family's legal team says the hospital wants to take the child off of life support, a decision they say is against the law.
They have not followed the procedures that are established under Texas law when parents have an objection as to whether a child should be taken off life support systems.
The judge's ruling only mandates the hospital keep Nick on life support until tomorrow. Then there will be another court case to decide what steps should be taken next. Today, Cameron Park Zoo celebrated its debut of its nursing pods with a ribbon cutting. The 3-room pod seen here provides a new place to take care of their babies while visiting the zoo. Each room is a private area with a rocker and a table where a mother can nurse or use a breast pump.
It's a necessity. We have mothers that come to the zoo and they have small children and infants, and they would like to have a private place to nurse their babies or to pump. And we wanted to be able to provide that for them.
The nursing pods are located near Meadows area inside the zoo. Ahead on Fox 44, Facebook has made some tweaks to its music guidelines, but not everyone's for it. Why some musicians are upset.
And weather-wise, we are looking at clear skies and beautiful weather on the way. It is staying sunny here in Central Texas. That's a live shot from our Woodway Sky Tracker. Of the forecast coming up next.
This is Fox 44 News at 5:30 with Adam.